land where the sky kisses the red earth, where drums speak the tongue of ancestors. There lived a king whose name traveled farther than ships and louder than thunder. His spirit rode with the wind, his soul swam in the deep. His name was Gbehanzin, the shark who would not bow. They say he was born not of woman, but of wave. When Gbehanzin was a boy, he swam with sharks. He learned silence from the wind, strength from the sea, and fire from his people. The elders gave him a name, Gbehanzin. It meant egg of the world. It meant the shark. It meant lightning. He was not merely royal, he was inevitable. Dahomey was no ordinary kingdom. It danced, it sang, it roared. The walls of Abomi were painted in war and wisdom. By the king's side stood the fiercest army of women the world had ever seen, the Agoji, the Amazons of Dahomey. They moved like spirits, struck like storms. Gbehanzin ruled with pride, with power, with the memory of 1,000 ancestors in his bones. But peace does not last where greed sails. From across the sea came men in iron coats, waving flags dipped in arrogance. They came with wine, sugar, guns, and lies. They called themselves French, and they said, "Bow your head to the empire. Let us take your lands, your trade, your people, peacefully." The storm came at sunrise. The king did not run, he did not plead, he did not bend. He gathered his warriors, his lionesses, his lions. He stood atop the earth of Dahomey, and he said, "Let the strangers taste the fury of a land that remembers its name." The battle was not fair. The French came with fire that did not sleep, with thunder on wheels. But the warriors of Dahomey moved like lightning. They knew every hill, every tree, every ancestor buried beneath the soil. The land bled, the sky mourned, the rivers turned black with ash. But still they fought, still they rose, still the sharks swam forward. Even as their numbers fell, their spirits soared. They were not fighting to win, they were fighting to remember who they were, to remind the world that Dahomey was not a name, but a heartbeat. They could not defeat him, so they captured him, chained like a common thief, dragged across waters to a place without ancestors, without memory, without drums. But chains cannot hold a soul born of water, and exile cannot drown a name carved in thunder. He died far from home, but the ocean still remembers. Today the shark swims in story, in the eyes of the brave, in the words of the griot. When the waves crash at night, they call his name, Gbehanzin. And when we listen, we answer, the shark does not bow, and neither do we. This is the tale of the last great king of Dahomey, King Gbehanzin, the shark who would not bow. And this is Afri Tales.